In the last lesson, we saw how to use the Social Engineers Toolkit to clone the Facebook website and to capture people's usernames and passwords. But we were working on the same Kali Linux computer. We logged in from that same machine. You want to send this out to someone somewhere else for training within your organization's network, or for showing your friends and your family how to spot and avoid phishing emails. Well, the first thing that we do when we're crafting a spear-phishing email, a targeted phishing email, is we start with a real email from that organization. So in this case, Facebook has sent me a notification, and I have changed some of the names, of course, to protect the identities. But Alice Smith updated her status, Bob Smith, Charles Doe, and 16 others reacted to this. Open Facebook, and you can see it has links and things like that. What I'm going to do is use this as the foundation for a new email that I'm going to send. So I can either forward it, or I can just copy and paste it into a new email. So from your favorite social media account, from your bank account, from your organization's website, if you get a notification, you've got the foundation of a spear-phishing email. You can find templates out on the web if you don't have any, but you can find one in your own email account. So I'm going to come down to the forward option, and I'm going to clean up this email just a little bit so that it has just the notification information and doesn't have anything else in it. You can copy and paste this, or you can just forward it like I've done and clean it up. I'm going to forward this to two accounts, my Gmail account and my work account at the university. And remember, you must do this only where you have explicit permission. Don't send this to anyone that you don't have express written permission to do this testing with. In an organization, you need the CEO and CIO's permission, express written permission, before you can send this kind of phishing email out to train employees. So for spear phishing to work in the simplest sense, all we have to do is right-click on each of these web addresses, or click on each of these addresses, and come to change the URL. And because we know the URL or the IP address of our Kali Linux box, all we need to put in here is http://10.0.9.4. That's http://10.0.9.4. I've zoomed in just a little bit more so you can see I have the 10.0.9.4 address. And I'm going to copy that because I'll use it in all the other links. And click OK. Go to the Facebook icon itself, change that address to 10.0.9.4 or whatever the IP address of your Kali Linux box was. Hit OK. And we'll go through the entire email making these same changes. And make sure you change it for every single one of these links. Just click the link in Gmail or use your favorite email editor, and you're going to change the hyperlink. You might have to right-click in Microsoft Outlook, for example, and go to Edit Hyperlink, but we're going to change where that link goes. Instead of Facebook, it's going to go to our Kali Linux computer, 10.0.9.4. Once you've made these changes for every one of the links in your email, you're ready to send a phishing test email. And if your Kali Linux computer is still running in the background, we're going to be able to open this email up in our Windows box and see how it behaves. So I've changed all of my HTTP, all my URLs, all of my hyperlinks in this Facebook email now go to my Kali Linux listener. If I come to my email on my computer, on your Windows box or on any of your other VMs, you should be able to find your email, and if you hover over each link, you may notice in the far bottom left of your browser, depending on your browser, you'll see 10.0.9.4, but most people don't look at that. In fact, I'll see that for every single one of the links in this email if I caught them all. Oh, I missed one. I'll fix that in the spear-phishing upgrade in the next lesson. But if I click on this Facebook link, it's going to take me to my 10.0.9.4 Facebook login page. Now, most people don't recognize this 10.0.9.4, and so they might see this warning that I'm getting in Firefox. This connection is not secure. Logins in here could be compromised. But most of the time, if we're in a hurry, we'll just try our login. fred@flintstone.com and Wilma as a password and click login. Oh, that didn't work, but notice it took me to facebook.com. Well, the user thinks it didn't work. Switch back over to your Kali Linux box, and you will see that the Wilma password for fred@flintstone.com just got captured. So even from a different computer running another browser, we can see the username and password that people are putting in to these phishing web pages. And it reloads the Facebook page so it looks like nothing suspicious to the other user. But you need to understand that 10.0.9.4 is one dead giveaway. Any URL other than www.facebook.com, for example, is a dead giveaway that the email is a phishing email attempt. But in the next lesson, we're going to understand how to modify that URL so that it can fool even experienced users. And you need to be much more careful with this technique that we're about to show you. So come back in the next lesson and let's see how to modify and play with that URL so that it doesn't give off the immediate red flag that it's a 10.0.9.4 address.